Welcome, welcome. How you doing? My name is Teemaree. I make transformation easy as a personal development, wellness, and spiritual coach and author. You got to check me out at teemaree.com and sign up to my email list to get good free resources now and connection once a week. This right here is ALLSWELL Lifestyle, and this is my weekly personal development show. So it's all about feeling good and being empowered. I'm going to be totally honest with you. My birthday was on Friday. And this birthday has been really, really interesting in a number of ways because at the top of the month, I was expecting and, planning, what do I want to do for my birthday? And I was wanting something thrilling. Like maybe an amusement park or some sort of thrilling event or thing like that. I enjoy doing things like roller coasters, skydiving. I've always wanted to go whitewater rafting. So I was thinking maybe I would book something like that for myself. And the closer we got to my birthday, thrilling things happened, but not fun thrilling. Okay? Not fun thrilling. It's been a birthday so far of cleansing, identifying, and fixing and establishing. It's been a really extraordinary kind of series of events in my personal life. And so this particular episode, I don't really have a prepared message. It literally could go two ways. I could rant to you about what my feelings are, what my recent hardships have been. And they're not even hardships, but it's just taxing mentally and emotionally, especially just with all this kind of resettling, recalculating, reestablishing going on. Or we can play some music. Or I can answer some questions. I'm being totally 100% honest with you because you know what? I really believe, not just in the way that I coach, in the way that I coach, I really only share what I have proven, which means either I personally have gone through what I'm bringing my clients through in terms of the solution and things that work, or I've actually helped my clients with the things that I share. And so I can't help but only give you the truth, even though it might be totally different than what you're used to. I get it. In today's world, especially with social media, everybody's an expert. And we're only going to talk about, how far we've come and how much we have. And, all the pastors are only going to, talk about. They're never going to say they're suffering. They're never going to say, oh, you know what, I'm in need or something like that. That's not me. So here we are. It's a fabulous Monday. We're alive and we always have a choice. And so I guess I can start off with that. As interesting as this birthday has been in terms of it hasn't been like a fun cleansing or a fun establishing. It's been a lot of work and a lot of decision making and a lot of thinking something's going to happen, but it's actually something else. I can say I do feel a sense of enjoyment and gratitude at the fact that we can choose again. We can always choose, and that is really cool. So I guess, we're going to go ahead and have this time together. And there will be music, and I'm here to answer any questions you have. As a matter of fact, hey, if there's something on your mind or in your heart that you would like to share that you feel like, hey, this has kind of been weighing on my heart right now. Or, gosh, I too have been going through a series of struggles. Send them into the studio. If you're watching me live at teemaree.com/events, you can chat there. If you're on another platform that can chat, send it in. Let's get to it. This ALLSWELL Lifestyle radio show turned podcast turned live stream has been all about an opportunity for us to get together to feel good and be empowered, for me to be of service in any way I can. And sometimes even though it might not be the way it's done. I think the best service I can give is to be completely transparent. Today, emotionally, I'm not a shiny, happy person. I'm not. I feel a little hurt. I feel a lot tired. But I still know that there's good. So I'm going to play this song because it's absolutely cool and smooth, and it has a great message for any of us that might just be feeling tired today. Tired of the struggle, tired of making choices. I mean, shoot, if this was truly an in-person live event, I would ask right now. So digitally raise your hand if sometimes even the gift of making choices is something you don't want. You're like, I just want automatic happiness to flow into my life. I'm tired of making choices. I'm tired of being super woke. I'm tired of being aware. We're being 100% transparent today. Let me know in the chat how you're feeling. If you've got questions, I'm here for you. This first song is called Restore, and it's just so smooth and beautiful. Let's get into it. Yes, we are taking all those restoration powers from this beautiful song. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much to those of you that have joined the chat. I appreciate when we have this connection. Completely and totally. I can't even tell you enough. I mean, as beings that are made of energy, it's inevitable that our energy gets circulated between one another. So thank you so much to Tony. You know, yes, these choices, man, have been just like, thank you. I'm grateful I have choices, but woo, all these choices all at once, like, I just would like some automatic goodness to be in the mix. And then I totally appreciate, Ricky, what you're saying. I mean, I've been feeling tired myself. I gotta say it, man. I've been feeling pretty darn tired this whole kind of week. So then I landed into my birthday feeling really tired and just like, oh my God. And then it just didn't stop. So it's that feeling. And I know for me, definitely join the chat and let me know if you feel this too. When I'm tired, things are just super sensitive. It's just amplified because I'm already tired. And so I already feel vulnerable in a way. And let me know if you're going through that too. We're walking through just being completely transparent today. You know, sometimes feeling good, a lot of times I think feeling good and being empowered. That's why I'm a coach, you know, is because we need community. We need people to help us so we can help ourselves and so we can help each other. Meaning the simple act of, even though I'm a coach, I'll have you know, like anybody that's in a position of service, whether it's ministry or coaching or leading in any way, we need things too. We need people too. We need a space where we can just lay it all down. And I try my hardest to make sure that that's not just reserved for behind the deepest scenes, because I believe in being completely authentic. So, you know, trust me, there's a lot I have to give and a lot of resources and things that will get you immediately out of your situation. And at the same time, I'm willing to be completely transparent, like during this show here today, and just let you know, woo, this girl is feeling a little pooped, is feeling a little tired, and is really grateful for these connections on the chat, fellows that are interested in being transparent as well and saying what's up. So welcome to all of you, and you are welcome throughout this entire broadcast to let me know what's going on with you. This is our time. So, you know, today we're just laying it on the line. I'm sharing a little bit about what I'm personally experiencing just in this snapshot of time. Life is good. It is all is well. But sometimes what happens when a series of things just kind of compound upon another. So I'll give you a little bit about what's personally happening for me. Just so, I don't know, maybe you're going to be like, oh, dude, I have stuff going on too. Or just to let you know I'm human. Take it as you will. So I have a car from 2007. Bring your jokes on. They're welcome in the chat. I'm proud of my car. I love my car. I've kept my car on purpose. My car, the transmission had issues while we were on the freeway. That's how we kicked off the week. Any transmission issues anywhere, you understand it's going to be already kind of a hefty bill, and it's a complicated issue. It's not as straightforward as a flat tire or needing oil. So it already has a potential for being a little bit of an anxious situation when that occurs, because you're like, oh no, now my car's out. How much is it going to be? How long is it going to take to fix? And who is going to fix it? Because that's another thing. This is a specialized type of service, so you want to get someone you trust. So that had happened. It's cool. We were working through the motions of that. Then there was a situation with kind of like our yard and a neighbor, and he's getting ready to sell his home, and he's kind of making it seem as though our backyard is also part of his property, and bring your pets and dogs and cats and pools. And we're like, whoa, what's going on? Oof. So that's just a couple of the things. We were already feeling tired. I can go on with a couple more things, but this is just to let you know. When things are compounding, what can we do? I think the first step is just admitting it. It's so important. And I think a lot of times we just kind of want to white knuckle through the experience. We want to be strong. We want to get through. It's hard to lay it down. And so as a coach, that's one of the things that I provide. But as a human being, that's one of the things that I need too, right? So we need to be able to say, whew, it's getting heavy now. I'm getting stressed. These problems are a little too much. Yesterday at breakfast, after church, I had to tell my husband, you know what? I've been just worrying too much. I'm noticing that I'm just worrying. Like literally my mind is going to worry first. And that's not my normal mode. So the first step, if you're right now feeling overwhelmed, maybe you have a lot of choices you have to make. Maybe there's a lot of things you need to handle. Maybe there's situational things that are happening that are causing you some stress, worry, or you're just tired and you don't feel like you can kind of get that recharge again because something new is happening and something new is happening. Let's just first, this opportunity's here for you now. I'm going to be with you for another, maybe 10, 11 minutes. You have community here. First step is to admit it and just to say, hey, you know what? Because when we admit it, then we can do something about it. If we pretend that there is nothing happening, yeah, I'm having a great day. I'm cracking on the inside though. No, guys. That's the recipe for death and just doom and disaster. And I don't mean literal death. It's worse. It's a living death where you're a shell of yourself. And that's not what we're about. So feel free to join in the chat. Let me know what's going on with you. And, let it off your chest, okay? You're amongst family here. And big shout out to those of you that are participating. Let's get into another song. Oh, I love this queen. Sade, oh my gosh. I never imagined that I could be a type of person that would cry at a concert. I cried. Love her. I have a t-shirt from the concert and I will never let that t-shirt go. Is that too much information? I'm not that type of person. If my husband were here in the studio with me, he could attest that I constantly am giving away clothing and like letting things go, right? But I love Sade so much, and I felt so blessed to attend her concert and get a shirt, and that t-shirt is becoming the type of t-shirt that people pay big money for because it's like that thin worn and it's an authentic concert tee. But I love her so much and that memory is so dear to me. I love that shirt. That's going to be a keeper. So let me know if you too will have some band or concert tees in a treasure chest in your attic someday. There will be one in mine, and that is hers. Today, we're talking about just being authentic and being honest about where we're at. I'm sharing a little bit about what's going on and just providing an opportunity for you to connect with me and with others here that are also listening to the broadcast and just kind of, say, hey, maybe I'm feeling overwhelmed or I'm feeling tired or these things are happening. The first step to feeling free and having an all's well lifestyle is being able to admit where we're at, because that's the only way we're going to be able to truly get through. And so what happens when all these things start happening? Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't like this feeling. I haven't liked it. I haven't enjoyed feeling tired. I haven't enjoyed these circumstantial things that have happened that have felt, stressful and have caused me to worry. And I certainly have not liked, yesterday we were coming home. We had gone to church. We went to eat. We tried to drive around, but our minds were just going with all the things. And then we came home. We thought we were going to rest. And then we had seen our neighbor's listing and that situation I had said in the last segment where he's kind of almost, he's kind of making it seem like our backyard is part of his property. So immediately we change and we go to Home Depot and we get fence stakes to make a line, to show a line, because right now none of the backyards are fenced. And so it's this kind of thing, sometimes we can't get the rest because things are happening. I haven't liked that. That's real talk. That's real human to human, heart to heart. I don't like that. I want to have an automatic sense of good and light and happy and joyous and power. But I will tell you this, and this is available to you as well if you are feeling this, okay? One thing I do recognize, because as a coach, an author, someone who's constantly about personal development, wellness, spirituality, coming out of the muck, rising from the ashes, okay, what do we want to do and how do we do it? How do we be it? I can tell you this. These are gifts and blessings and good, and this is what I mean. These situational things have caused us to, for instance, delineate our property in the back, right? Okay, that's a good thing, because if he's going to complain or if something's going to happen, it's going to happen now. We're going to get it straightened out. And for sure, the new people that are going to move in are not going to be under a false pretense. It comes to good. Right? It will birth good. The situation with the car. Thank you, God, that we were not traveling hundreds of miles across the nation when that happened. And now we've worked out a series of things regarding the car and when we want to get a new one and the whole thing that is gonna usher in more good, right? So if you're in the muck right now in terms of that, and you're feeling overwhelmed and lots of stuff is happening, just know and believe. I'm not trying to say that it doesn't suck, meaning the process. Sometimes it does suck. Sometimes it does. And we got to be honest about it, because guess what? I think part of the heavy lifting when it comes to personal development or spirituality or faith or any of these things, wellness, is the thought that it's going to be awesome. It's not. I gotta tell you, awesome will come, but it's not always awesome through. It's not always awesome in the through. When you're working out, you're tired, like, oh my gosh, this is so heavy, or you get sore, right? When you're in with a coach, you want to quit, but they're gonna help you, or you gotta lay down the truth, right? Admitting it is half the issue. So don't be discouraged, friends. You are on to something great, even if it doesn't feel like it. Because usually the best stuff, right? The best stuff is going to feel not so good in the during. Let's be honest about it. Okay. So yes, my name is Teemaree, and I make transformation easy with products, practices, and coaching. I'm also someone that's always going to tell you and be true with you. And so this week, this day, this Monday, I kind of slid into this one. Pure humanity, man. But guess what? I know that good is coming. And I'm so knowing of it that I can guarantee that very soon there will be a broadcast revealing it is so. I will give you the update on all of these issues to those of you who do listen week to week. Be sure, okay? Just like I have needed to just be honest here, open the door here, right? We need people to help us. We need a space to feel safe, and we do need tools to help give us the strength, power, encouragement, motivation, etc. to make it through. Go to teemaree.com, teemaree.com, and get on that email list so you can get what I've got and we could keep this good thing going, okay? Big love and light to all of you. Thank you for joining me today. I can't wait to see you again soon. And just remember that you're wonderful and that whatever's happening right now, it will pass. And even though it might not feel good in the interim, it's birthing something wonderful. Just think of a woman giving birth. Boy, what a chaotic scene, right? They're screaming in pain and people are helping to try to make it happen. And so there's this chaos. There's this angst and stress and pushing and tired, fatigue. And then, at last, almost instantly, all of that is forgotten because this beautiful new life has been birthed. We're going through it, friends. Good is coming. I love you. Talk to you soon.